Dr. Laura Dabney wanting to talk to you today about expanding our definition of intimacy. Because so many people come into my office and they talk about having no sex, and yes, that is a lack of intimacy. Sex is a part of intimacy, but they fail to see that the whole pre-stage, the pre-drum, the part before the sex is super important too. So I'll ask them, so how are you at dealing with conflicts? How are you at expressing yourself? How is your significant other at expressing himself? And they'll go, oh no, it's just horrible. We don't do any of that. Oh my gosh, we never were good at that. I'm like, well, there you go. All right, and they're kind of surprised that there's a related. But today I want to talk to you about the stage, the before sex, and what that entails. There are 3 parts to that, okay? So a lot of people have also confused, or I guess oversimplified, the stage before sex. Is we need to communicate. Okay, well, yes, but there's a way to communicate, and those are the 3 stages I want to talk to you about. Yes, this stage before sex is very important. Men tend to minimize it, women tend to overemphasize it, okay? So it's a certain way, if it isn't just sitting down and babbling or listening to somebody else babble. That's not, I mean, you can be at work and have somebody tell you a whole laundry list of things you need to do, and it's not really intimate. Okay, so what are the 3 parts of that pre-stage of sex that makes it intimate? One is the being able to, communication involves being able to first know what you're feeling. That sounds simple, but it's incredibly hard for some people. They start talking about what they're thinking, but it's very hard for them to name the feeling. That's different. We can tell anybody what we're thinking, but we share what we're feeling with our significant other, maybe some platonic friends or good friends, but a smaller circle. It's what makes it more intimate. So you have to be able to name what you're feeling. Some people I say, well, so my wife came home late and I told her you shouldn't be late and it's wrong to be late and I was waiting for you and all that. And I'll say, well, what were you feeling? Well, I thought she was wrong to be late and she shouldn't have been late. She said she was going to be home and I can't trust her. I was like, okay, those are all thoughts. I have to really stop some people and name some feeling words so they can pick the feeling, which is typically anger. Okay, so being able to think long enough about what you're experiencing to be able to name it to yourself. That part is just internal. Okay, and then if that is being able to express that, the next part, and it could be any emotion, not just the negative ones, but anger, sadness, joy, frustration, hopefulness. Okay, we want you to be able to express those in a way that is empathic, which means you're listening to the other person's expressing their hopes, dreams, expectations, what have you. All right, and then if there's some kind of a conflict there, being able to navigate that smoothly, right? Well, I really was hoping that we could go out and have Japanese food. It always reminds me of growing up in Asia. Well, I can't stand it. I had it for lunch. I don't want it for dinner, So being able to navigate those different emotions, feelings, and dreams. This is the communication. That's communication. And be able to do that right sets you up for a good sex life. Okay? Both are super important. Knowing those 3 stages, be able to name your emotion, express it, and deal with any conflict is an expanded definition of intimacy. Any problems with that? Of course, as always, give us a call, 757-340-8800.